Alright guys, welcome to Askal Sa Merkado's training videos. Right now we're looking at Wilcon Depot. Today's March 31st, the listing day for Wilcon Depot's or IPO's listing day. So this was a question asked before, whether it's good to trade IPOs or not. Actually, there's no absolute answer to that. You need to have a diligent research whether the company is good enough, the financials, actually the disclosures, and how they're going to use the funds they're going to get from uh, investors like us, especially us small retail traders. We wouldn't have any match from big players if they either dump some money on the stock and then pull it out the same day. So yeah, uh, trading trading IPOs is more like of a gamble, because you wouldn't see any trends or movements or charts, solid charts. Right now we're looking at 1 minute chart just for us to see how price action is moving every minute. This is actually the first time I've recorded uh, live price action of an IPO. So this is an opportunity for me to at least uh, share this to the new ones who might be asking the same question. Again, you wouldn't really know whether it's a good buy or a good opportunity unless you're doing investing. You're going for the long-term financial goals for the particular stock, and see if there's you know if it would give you fat returns in the long run. But for traders who are buying in, getting out uh, in a minute, an hour, or swing trading, um, this is a different story, because you really need to have trends in order for you to see uh, see whether you would be able to get money out from the IPO. So at the moment we're looking at the 1 minute chart again. So we opened. Uh, let's pull out. Uh, Open price is 530. Okay, 530. Lowest price was 517, and right now we are at 5.26. Okay, and then let's shrink it down. Alright, so this is a minute by minute action for Wilcon Depot. Again, this is a gamble. I'm not recommending this to newbies, especially if you have no ideas how to look at chart. But if you are gonna trade this, you might want to look at the 1 minute chart first. First thing, so at least you would see whether you will be able to see an opportunity to buy in. So right now we're already 10:30, 10:23 in the morning. So it's about after it an hour after PSE open. So now we're looking at a trend for 1 minute. So most likely you would be buying here. You would try to buy here, since we already have a crossover, exponential moving average 13 and exponent moving average 20 already have a crossover, and that's what we are looking at for our entry. That's a buy signal for us. So you would probably be buying here and then wait for the next couple of days to, I would say, 3 days. We usually trade 3 days, and we actually wait for a day just for us to see the closing candle for the day. We trade usually second or third day, but for the sake of this video, just uh, you know learning experience if ever you are to trade this. You can try, but I won't guarantee any results, or yeah, no one can. That's the thing. No one can guarantee you because this is speculations, speculative trading. No one can guarantee. But if you are about to trade this, you might want to go with 1 minute chart and then look at those crossovers. See if we could see some trends for moving average 50s. Okay, see, there's no established trend, so it's really a gambling game for IPOs. So, so it's a wait and see. For Wilcon Depot right now, we are seeing at this candle right here, we already have an RSI oversold condition. So this could probably be a valid crossover, possibly valid crossover. Because if you look at this, will be our resistance line. Okay, let me. This is our lowest low. This is our initial low. This is our initial low. This is our lowest low. Now we have some resistance here. This portion right here. So we're actually creating two similar highs. So if price action would close over this, if price action would close here, then there's a good chance that this at the 1 minute chart we would see a uptrend action for Wilcon Depot. So this lower initial low, lower low. Okay, and if it would create a higher low, if it would create a higher low and then it bounce back up, this will be a higher low if and only if. Okay, if and only if there's a formation of a higher low, then there's a good chance that this would bounce back up and push to the bullish side. So you will have a bullish bias given that we have an oversold condition right here, and then if it would create a higher low, then you already have some pattern forming. See if you see an indication that you are on a bullish trend. So that's how you would probably trade. Probably trade if you really want to. You know, it's your call. It's your call whether you would trade IPOs or not. But this could probably some use. You could probably use this technique. Maybe that could help out whether you would take profit or cut your loss or whatnot. But so far that's how you might be trading an IPO, looking at 1 minute chart. Because if you're gonna look at the daily chart, you'd probably be shitting your pants right now, especially if you've bought 5.37 and then price right now is closing at 5.26. You would be shitting bricks. Okay, so yeah, I would try to look at this Monday, Tuesday. That's the second or third day. Usually so far there are peaks. Those are peak peak prices, because candle right now is closing low, so there might be a surge of buyers by Monday. Let's try to see a CMEX. I forgot what's the price action for CMEX before first day and second day. Okay, all right. If you could look at here, first, second day, third day, it's all red candle, bear candles. I think this was a Friday, Monday, Tuesday. watch it at the succeeding days, then it surged upward. So this was where we bought in, and we actually closed about here. We sold our position here, and then we never really waited afterwards. So we didn't go back in CMEX. What else? What was the other one that the IPO last IPO we traded? I forgot. But anyway, CMEX. I think this was the last uh, IPO for 2016, if my memory serves me right. So yeah, yeah, I hope you've learned something. You've get something out from this video on how to trade IPO. Just to recap, you might want to look at 1 minute chart, see price action, and try to, create lines, trend lines to help you out and be guided at which price you would buy in or sell out for an IPO. Uh, but I wouldn't recommend this for newbies or new traders still learning. Don't try trading all your. You could do test buy. You could maybe you could play around 10, 20,000, 30,000 pesos. You could play around those money and see if it's different. It's a different experience. It's a different thing when you really are trading. The experience it's teaching you. Sometimes you have to gamble. Uh, Although I won't recommend gambling, but getting that experience, getting that uh, how would you call it, practice. Practice with real money. It's giving you uh, the experience and knowledge and how you could actually trade if on a bigger amount. You're you're gonna trade. It's a different feeling when you're trading 100,000, 500,000, even 1 million. Our members are our group uh, members. They're trading already at those price our money, and that's a scary thing. And you need to start small until you build up the confidence. Uh, until you also throughout the process you're learning. You start small, trade small, buy, sell, cut loss. It wouldn't hurt much. You would recover that later on once your experience builds up. Okay, I guess that would be all for Wilcon Depot listing today. Hope you liked the video. You learned something out from it. Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to our channel for more videos, and if you have questions, just place those in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next video.